Hi everybody, it's Dave back with you today to show off the Optoma UHD50 4K UHD projector. Great, so here we are with the UHD50 from Optoma. This is a 4K UHD projector. It's using the TI chip that everyone's really familiar with that came out last year. This is Optoma's newest entry into the 4K realm, and it's at the lowest price point we've ever seen. This projector is coming out. It's not out yet, but it'll be out early this year, into January, early February. $14.99 is a list price on this projector. And what do you get for that $14.99? Surprisingly, quite a lot. This has a 6-segment color wheel, an RGB color wheel. So if you have a tendency to see rainbows in a lot of your DLP projectors, that goes a long way to kind of combating that. The other side is it has a lower amount of lumen brightness than the 60 or 65, coming in around 2200 lumens. So you really need to be able to control the ambient lighting in your room or put this in a dedicated home theater. Now, as far as placement flexibility, it has a different throw range too, and a slightly smaller zoom range at 1.3 times zoom. So to give you an idea of what that means, a 130-inch image on this projector, you can get from 11.5 to around 15 feet away, whereas the UHD60 or something like that, you would have to be several feet back, and you have a little bit of a longer throw range there. So there are some cons and pros, I guess, to the two different models. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the back of the inputs. Great. Okay, now we're looking at the back of the UHD50, and here's all the inputs. Now, note this is probably a pre-production model, so some of the actual labels may change. But what you have here is your RS-232. On the 50, surprisingly, both of these HDMI inputs are 2.0 4K compliant. So that's actually a big update from the previous models. And then you have your standard VGA input, and you have a 12-volt trigger, audio in and out, USB, and your SPDIF. Great. So on the top of the projector, if you mount this thing, here's easy access to all the buttons, power, and so on, menu. And then up top, you have your lens shift, like we talked about, 15% vertical lens shift. You have your zoom here, and there's your zoom, and then there's your focus ring up top. Okay. Hi everybody, it's Dave back with you today to show off the Optoma UHD50 4K UHD projector. Great, so here we are with the UHD50 from Optoma. This is a 4K